Thank you, Mr. Othman, for joining us on CGTN. Is this the very first time for you to come to Fuzhou City?
Yes, this is my very first time, but to Fuzhou city. But China, yes, this is. I think I visited China about 15 times over the last 10 years.
Cool. That can be a sign of how the two countries have been working together, right, in
Yes.
the cultural and tourism industry.
Correct. Although I must admit that in my case, it was more for the cultural and the cinematic and the animation side. I come to China basically looking for collaborations and co-productions in film and animation.
Right. What are some of the keywords that can best represent either the film industry or the animation industry, the development of it?
I would say that you have got the word right already many centuries ago when China inaugurated the Silk Road. The Silk Road to me is just the opening up of the path that in today's terms reflects the ease by which communications is now easily available between countries. So Silk Road is about walking with your horses and your camels. Now we have the internet that goes all over the world. So it is still the same thing. So the concept is still like the ancient traditional way of exchanging cultures, business, and as well as food, fashion. So the world was exchanging things, even from the time of the Silk Road. And I think that's what it represents most today, that we are now in the new age, internet. The road is still the same. It is still about the very same principles.
Earlier, I had a chance to interview one of the young filmmakers in your country with her latest feature-length film production, Barbarian Invasion.
Chui Mui Tan is an old friend. I knew her from 15 years ago, and I know that she belongs to that group of people who wants to make a new story, a new version of life. So in that sense, Barbarian Invasions is actually talking about the new Malaysia. A new Malaysia where many things are happening, and the commonality is to work together with the Chinese filmmakers to give an interpretation of what Malaysia is about, and Malaysia work here to give their interpretation of what the Chinese environment is all about. Now, I'm not talking about Wong Kar-wai type of complex films. It can be very simple films like Discovery. Like I discovered that my hometown is Shenyang. My grandparents came from Shenyang. So now I go to Shenyang to find out a bit more. Now, is it because why I eat like this, the food style is like that? So in that way we can do. And we are also talking to a lot of people who are graduates of Beijing Film Academy, hoping that we could maybe open up a branch campus in Malaysia. A film academy like Beijing Film Academy, you see, it has produced already a lot of people like, I think the only famous one I know is Zhang, right? So you can already see those films reach the world. Chinese story, but world. Well, it's a Chinese story, but it's also a world story. This is different when you're making films about your country, but it's only meant for your country. So this is where I think Beijing Film Academy has that extra, how shall we say it? It has that extra advantage. And I think Zhang Yimou is not the only one. I think there are a few others who are coming out from there. And I don't think it's because they are teaching anything different. All they teach is, yes, you are making a Chinese story, but let the world understand. And that is something which Malaysia can learn.